Optic, it looks like, as they will be filing back into the venue for this next matchup. We have a banger set up. Miles, you have LA Thieves taking on some rivals here. We've got some bad blood between these two teams and some disappointments for both squads. Today, you see LA Thieves hit with a hot 3-0, and you know that's going to bring some extra firepower for guys like Scrap.
Nothing but fire. The tables are hot for this series without a shadow of a doubt, Chris. I mean, this is going to be a good one. This is two squads who have been going at it for as long as I can remember now in the COD League. It is such a delight to get and watch them play, not just because the games are great, but also because, there's that little extra sauce. There's that little flavor.
It's just a missed fist bump. Sometimes you skip them, right, Nameless?
Yeah, you got to sometimes, especially when there's bad blood on the line. We all know Drazah and Scrap, how that gets, so this is going to be as exciting as it gets here in the CDL.
Let's start with the Zaza brothers. That is
every series. So every team in the veto process that's a top squad, they're going to feel comfortable going into a series against Thieves.
It is time to lock in our scuff pick'ems. And Miles, as the guest, will you please do us the honors first?
Yes, I will, Chris. Well, as far as this series is concerned, I think FaZe have a great advantage. But the LA Thieves did give me a jersey with my name on it, so I'm going Thieves, baby!
His vote has been bought. I like that, Allie.
That's valid. Pay to win. I'm actually going to go for LA Thieves. I think they have a big bounce back here. There's no merit in that other than I'm going with my gut.
La.
Trust your gut.
Man. You know what? Thieves did not give me a jersey. I'm going to go with FaZe Vegas. I got Vegas taking this one.
Thieves also did not give me a jersey, Nameless. I too am choosing pink. FaZe Vegas taking on LA Thieves. This for a spot in your top 4. Guy Blaze, your turn.
Oh my God, Cassius, you're so easily swayed over there. Audience is going to be swayed here in this matchup because this is a series and a rivalry that just keeps on giving the community some of the best matches we have seen. So without further ado, coming to the stage first, you can boo, you can cheer, but you're going to make some noise for FaZe Vegas. Simp, 04. Drazah and aBeZy. They know that they can make it to a Sunday and that they can achieve anything in which they put their mind to. All in and ready to take it all. FaZe Vegas is still here to play.
You can boo them if you want to. They started in losers round 1. They've been beating everybody in their way, and they get to play a LA Thieves team coming off of a L. FaZe Vegas feel confident. Let's get it started, guy.
I'm ready to go, and as you said, their opponents coming off that L, but I'm pretty sure knowing that who they got to play next, that does not matter. Ready to give it everything in which they got. Get loud for the LA Thieves. Scrap, Kenny, aBeZy, and Hydra. All smiles and the vibes are high, but they know this is a serious matchup. It's time for them to lock it in. The LA Thieves ready to get it done.
I never thought I would say this, but the expectation for this team is so low right now. But the good thing about that, it means the only way is up. I mean, on paper, this is a star-studded roster at their peak, at their ceiling. These are players that could steamroll the rest of the league. It's just a matter of when. Let's get this started, boys.
The expectations may be low for some people.
Be the initiator to go for the gunfights early on, and it's Thieves setting the tone. 3 for 1. Last man standing is going to be Drazah. Already in firm control of the map with FaZe spawning over towards green.
Good stuff, though, for Thieves. Able to respond to this next wave pretty darn nicely. And how about that shout from aBeZy? I'm telling you, he's been one of the most flexible players so far on the weekend, and he's showing it here early with the SMG in the hill. 20-0. A perfect start for Thieves. Next wave on the way for FaZe, trying to control mid-map, but they're finally going to get some kills.
Yeah, FaZe can't afford to be giving up 25 seconds, potentially 45 off the initial HP. So you got to try to contest this old time. Final 10 seconds here at the P1, and the Swans do flip with Simp in a position to play a couple cutoff kills. You're going to be down by 10 going over towards P2, but the long route's developing. You shut them down. You're fully set up now at the next Hardpoint.
Big chow from Simp. Scrap able to find the trade. Looking for more. Has 04 low. Backing up for safety. Stun will keep him at low HP. aBeZy found it mid-map dealt with. Thieves now looking for their break attack. Into the same rate, but no, shut down. And it's a clean break for the Thieves.
Beautifully set up, and it all starts with that initial kill onto aBeZy. because now you know there's pressure from both angles, and then you force Drazah to back down from top motel with 2 ARs going for the chow. So the break is good, but now you need time to go with it. 2-2 split in the kill feed. Kenny just trying to buy you his life.
Yeah, but he's in trouble. Drazah finding a couple of kills. Hydra trying to save his life and may have done so. Kenny pops up with some extra damage, and wouldn't you know it, Scrap, aBeZy able to lock down the scrap time. Nice P2 there for Thieves.
Yeah, FaZe are just going to chalk this one up. You know that we're going over towards the P3, and if we're the initial player over towards the plane heady, you're going to stand a good chance at holding this, but you also don't want to die off the rotation. Thieves are taking a lot of different angles. The one guy that's unaccounted for is going to be Scrap, so you got to give up plane heady. You're surrounded by all of LA, but Drazah and Simp manage it. Now you just got to take the guy out the hill.
As they spawn up towards White Wall, aBeZy already getting the lockdown, and FaZe have a chance to get this thing back to neutral. 40 playing 56. Spawn outside for aBeZy, and he's going to find Simp. Freebie onto Drazah, and it's a free break. This is one of those unpredictable moments.
Yeah, you just don't get that information because your teammate doesn't spawn up yet, and when he does, it's just way too late to turn around and go for the fight. So Thieves, off of a great spawn out of aBeZy, leads to a break here at the P3, and now spawns flip. FaZe on the heavy back foot. Oof. You need fights to go your way, and you find an issue too.
Yeah, aBeZy's got to back up and try to stop this rotation, or at least stall it out a little bit. 0-4 off to another slow start. Woof, aBeZy 4 in a row. Able to really impact not just the rotation, but also keep a spawn up here for Thieves. They win the last gunfight. Again, stop the rotation in. Thieves taking advantage of what they've been given. Kenny, a little bit of difficulty there, but able to find some damage. But the pistol not able to get the read onto Drazah. So Scrap, who was the man spawning out, now trying to block spawns in the back with 30 seconds to fight. Hydra swaps over to an SMG, but Simp with the double has FaZe looking for a break from the front.
Take care of Simp because he already finds 3, and he stalls out so much time now for his teammates to be back into the play. And there's at least 3 players from Thieves who still have an opportunity to get this final 15 break, but the rotation is going to be won by FaZe. Going over towards the P5, you will absolutely take it down by 30. But these gunfights off the rotation need to go your way, and you're just getting caught.
And Simp had no idea that Hydra was already on that quick exit. aBeZy will spawn behind the play, so will Simp. So now it's really just on to number 6, 0-4. Another slow start for him at 4 and 12. Has to come up big here for FaZe. But FaZe, a key break here with 20 seconds to fight, but on the rotation through mid, Simp has to respond to it. aBeZy, the last one left inside the hardpoint, just trying to value his life. Here comes the chase down though for Thieves, and they will almost get there, but aBeZy gets the read. 0-4, and Drazah will clean things up, and that's good scrap time for FaZe.
Ending of the first hard points. You're going to be down by 30. You got bullied in a majority of these rotation gunfights. You need 0-4 to start to stepping on up. So going into the second set, you're finding the kills to maintain the mid-map control. 0-4 just trying to get lost, but just get caught. So now Thieves with everyone towards blue, raining stuns and nades over the top.
Dude, 0-4 is on FTT watch, full-time tilt. He just cannot get out of spawn and find a route. Drazah trying to create something over the middle of the map to give some freedom to 0-4, but he continues to just completely overwhelmed. Oh, just so frustrating for FaZe. They're able to find the kills once again, though, and now an opportunity for the ARs to step in the hill.
Yeah, the fact that 0-4 has that stat line, and they're only down by 15 is very typical. The A2, you cannot allow Thieves to get their first attempt on a break. And with kills going back and forth, they stand a good chance of even winning the rotation now.
Oh, sure do, especially with these shots out of aBeZy. Scrap, Hydra, both getting pelted right now as FaZe trying to streak across into motel. Drazah 1v1. No, it's Scrap who has the final word this time. 110, 107. Thieves with numbers with the high ground position.
Yeah, but now they don't have the numbers anymore with Scrap falling. Someone's got to pop a multi-kill, and it's Hydra whipping out an extra AR for the long-distance gunfight. You've been able to withstand that first push. FaZe now forced to hit the reset. Everyone again towards blue.
Caddy up top. Dealt with by a Semtex. Scrap red on the route. Now an opportunity for FaZe to break from the front swiftly. aBeZy gets to another one. Just rotation. We'll find out as we jump into a Thieves. Listen it.
Top. I'm one. Low, 0-4, one shot. I'm somewhere on the heady. I'm just Drazah and aBeZy. I have all Nuka. Tool. That's not Nuka. He's coming down. I'm probably dead, bro. That's not Army, boat. One shot boat. 0-4. First guy. Oh, boat. I'll change. Shoot. One's up. That's fine. Take your time. One's up. I need time for you. I'll look at her. I'm playing heady. One shot. Somewhere left lane. I'm down. I broke out. One shot. Boat. I'm playing. Weak. Give me a gun. Left side. Weak. Both weak. Front door. Alright, top roof, aBeZy.
No shortage of energy from the Thieves, trying to lock down the rotation, but now FaZe, an opportunity with numbers brewing from the front to see if they can create a break as we jump into a FaZe listen in immediately.
Yeah, watch out. Right corner. Back there. One each, later. Last two time. I hear you. There's one person. I'll play. Don't say anything, SND. Watch out. He's not right now. Watch right wall. I'll go mid, watch out. I want to take it. I can't stop it. Definitely need it. There's on. I'll take it. One getting through. I'm shooting right. I don't see anything ticket. That's all I have ticket, okay? I don't see anything right. I don't see anything ticket for now. I'll see it. I think you're front. Top play. Just hold on. Yeah, I'm getting it. I refresh your thing. I'm wrapping mid with you. Maybe green. I'm going to take it. I'm trying to pick it up. I'm going top green. I'm going top left. Maybe top green. They know Kenny. Do we know Daffy maybe? Last one.
Decent exit kills here for FaZe. Down as we head back to our first hard point. Thieves all over the map and making the most of their 1v1s.
Yeah, this is where 0-4 needs to turn it around. Right here, right now. You want to stay able to get that trade. So you're on the time, but you're surrounded by LA. aBeZy, again, another bailout double. You're still on it.
He is just dragging this FaZe team through some of the most difficult moments as he gets to 5 in a row. Shut down, though, by Hydra. And again, that reluctancy for FaZe to run a 4th AR. Is that going to cost them here as Kenny cuts off things from mid? Nice shots on the Simp. Opportunity here for Thieves to get numbers and get some more time here on the first hill.
They're just playing keep away, and just with that route out of Kenny, you know that they're swanning on the backside of Train, so they have to funnel their way through Delhi. And that's easier when you have the crossfires being set up. You cannot win here. It's going to be off the rotation when you have to get the job done, and FaZe are ready and waiting.
Yeah, Thieves just making sure they cross their T's and dot their I's. Make sure no one gets behind you. A couple of staggered spawns, though. Has Drazah with a double. Scrap once again. Best stat for a 1v1. It's 0-4 inside the hill. Just needs to keep his life. Help is on the way, and it's a 190-234. Thieves trying to set up through mid.
Yeah, you got to set up a pinch route. Gonna turn this into a 3v3. Stunts and nades might not have an impact in case trophies are down, but 0-4 is gonna switch up his spot.
They're gonna try to flood this. aBeZy in the contest spot, dealt with by Drazah. Simp watching over the top, and they know Hydra's nearby. 0-4 able to get the turnover, and there's an opportunity here for Thieves to possibly find a way to rotate new, but 0-4's taken away 3 in a row for him.
And they're still in firm control of the hardpoint, but now you're outnumbered when Simp falls on that crossfire. So now Thieves, still an opportunity to try to funnel their way through. One player, Kenny, trying to set up the pinch, but it's aBeZy, it's Simp, it's Drazah. All 4 dead in the feet. Now a race over towards P3.
And guess who's here first? 0-4 with a sub in hand. Has to get a shutdown on this route. Thieves gets roll 5. Simp from the heady. Not quite able to get the win. 235, 226. Draws it down low. He's able to find a second. aBeZy trying to clear the field. Not able to. It's a madhouse over the top of the hill.
And now you're outnumbered if you are Thieves. You got to let the stuns and nades reign supreme. Simp watching the cross. That's all 4 dead. The league changes it for FaZe. They always got life.
You have to take Simp out of this position. And he finds his tiny terror duo with aBeZy. Last moment here for Thieves. Hydra gets 1, but you got to get into contest. aBeZy's watching it. He finds himself the first. No one else able to touch. And again, aBeZy drags FaZe back from the grave.
Oh my God. FaZe, every single time, don't get 1 lead change until the final hard point. And it was
it's the amount of mistakes in like 2v2s, 3v3s, the mid-round adjustments just not properly being communicated or at least translated here for Thieves. They'll be on the defense first, though. FaZe trying to set the tone after that dramatic win on map 1. And they're going to kind of spread the map C for contact off of nades towards B and then take all their effort to A. Drazah's out first blood into Kenny.
And now this is where 0-4 is most likely going to invest the smoke grenade, or now that we have the numbers, just instantly go for the chow. All 4 up, all 4 down. Quick round there from FaZe to set the tone.
No trophies. Don't let them throw counter nades.
Clean round from FaZe.
Yeah, and that's just something that, again, bank that in your minds, friends, because FaZe so good at making that second level call. Even if they're down a man, we've seen them on defense do a really nice job of getting numbers back quickly. aBeZy trying to get a feel out, but it's 0-4. 1st blood from mid-tunnel across the map. feels a bit inexcusable, and here we go again. We've got numbers. We're going to take the gunfight to you. Kenny's in some trouble. He's able to find himself at least a little bit of reprieve, and Kenny pops up to find the trades down to aBeZy for the 1v2.
Yeah, aBeZy didn't even try to get close to his teammates there, but somehow, some way, on the angle to watch the pinch, Scrap gets behind enemy lines. Now in a 1v2. Spots out the first, not able to hit the shot, but that's all the information gained. No wasting any more time. Hit the bomb down.
Post plant setup will default to P2, and the quick snipe not going to land. No chance to get the Jaeger back up. Good response from Thieves. I think importantly so, you stop FaZe from that.
You still have no indication of what the setup is looking like. 0-4 forced to now back on down. It's already been 30 seconds off the game.
So you saw Simp stun up top. It looked like that was going to be some sort of a commitment call. If he gets info of, we're going to go B. If we don't, we're going to try to hit A. But 0-4 gets tagged, and well, then Scrap connects. That shuts down the play pretty completely. And look at the setup here for Thieves, trying to stop him over towards tunnel. Force out a team kill, gets aBeZy into a position to try to get the 1v1. Oh my goodness. Rubber bands off the statue to find the final. aBeZy just making sure nothing's over towards tunnel. He's got a deep nade set for aBeZy. Not gonna land. Drazah is able to still find first blood. That's under bomb carrier. Not great news here for Thieves, a bit stuck.
Yeah, he just was expecting it to be a one-on-one gunfight, not a 2v1. So the team shots for FaZe give them the early advantage. A lot of information to go with it, because time is taking 35 seconds to go. FaZe have yet to budge.
But aBeZy does collect the bomb. Re-wrap back for the FaZe defense. Looking at something at mid. Hydra will drop, and this is that mid retake out of FaZe late in the round. Easy does it. No problem to tie us to 2.
It's just difficult when Kenny's thinking, all right, one-on-one gunfight.
Yeah,
I stand a pretty good chance, but when you slide off the head glitch, you give a different angle.
FaZe going to try to commit early over towards B. Thieves quickly on the response defensively. A couple of nades will come through, and it will force FaZe back over to tunnel. Kenny is the defender nearby. Trophy system has been depleted on the Thieves defense, and Drazah is going to reinforce this hit with one of their own, trying to get the plant down as Simp, and no, he can't get it planted. aBeZy finds first blood. No immediate trade, but we get to a 3v3 with 30 seconds on the clock.
And aBeZy just has to value his life. Hydra tries to keep him alive, and now aBeZy needs to get the trade, and a great finesse there out of Drazah to still keep the man up.
1v2. Scrap with the scope. FaZe have to have the onus of planting, though. Oh, he's found himself a drop-it to work with. And he's also guessed correctly. aBeZy's first shot is in. They know it's Scrap, so you cannot shoulder this again. You know he's got a scope in his back pocket. And they're just going to double jump him. Yeah, why not? That'll work. 3-2 up for FaZe. In white. If FaZe feel the pressure at A, they love to try to get a contest up top. And you've got 0-4 down low, who wins his first blood battle. Trade comes through, but Simp again up top of the staircase shuts down Kenny. Bomb planted. 2v3, Scrap. Whoa, he's able to force a team kill to the pistol. Oh, not quite able to find aBeZy. Hydra for the 1v2.
And Hydra sitting at 0-5, man. A crucial round if you can clutch this one up, but aBeZy is expecting the flank, reads it to perfection.
And there should be a read here from aBeZy on that cross through tunnel. Scrap now. Going to keep his eyes open, but it's a track backwards, kind of just flipping the script just a touch here, but Scrap finds first blood on the island. Here comes Drazah trying to force it forward, smoke covering for a plant.
Yeah, no need to force any one-on-one gunfights. Just wait for your teammates to get right next to each other, and the double chow is good enough to take care of Simp. Yeah. Now with the numbers, just flood your way through the side, play the trade. Last man standing is 0-4 in a 1v4. And Thieves are able...
Things to consider as we get pretty aggressive rollout here, but aBeZy is able to find first blood. It's under bomb carrier. They're trying to set up Scrap for a pick on this side of the map. And they may not expect that Kenny was the bomb carrier here, but that little jump peek, 0-4, that's enough information to aBeZy to hold the corner. Does he want to take the ego chow? There wouldn't be a reason to do it, and no, not today.
Yeah, no need to force any one-on-ones, but now you have the angle that you want. Thought he was overextended on that box, but the bomb is still down there for Thieves. All the way on the opposite side of the map, and Scrap does not have the gun that he wants.
Yeah. Not looking good, but you have to make some sort of a desperate play. Here comes isolation over towards Drazah. Help is on the way. Hydra backs off. You still have time to collect the bomb here, but Scrap is again trying to create an elimination, and it's not going to work out. So Hydra, there it is. The agency is called. 5 to count, and FaZe are looking for the full send at A. Straight out of the front page of the playbook. Smoke down, get the bomb planted. Yep, there it is. Got a retake now after Thieves. Trying it from the front.
Oh, Simp is knocked down to half HP, but thankfully you got the cover fire and Drazah. Scrap through tunnel, still makes it a 3v3. It's a battle of the Bloods, and it's the last man standing. FaZe, Drazah, putting on the bow here at Search and Destroy.
Can find maybe just one. Finds aBeZy first. Pistol win for Kenny in 04, trying to force it forward, will be shut down. So a really cool break off for FaZe, but battled back nicely by Thieves.
Yeah, he was just hoping that Simp could, you know, have one of those sit moments, pop 3 in the feed. All right, we got to score. He's only able to take down one. The goal line stop is in, and now Drazah trying to work this pinch. Does get spotted out by Kenny off the respawn, and now if you're LA, you're panicking a little bit.
FaZe are hunting it down, but the EMP gets an exit. Hydra also finding a couple eliminations, has Scrap motoring forward through dirt. But you got to win back mid-map. Hydra gives you one, Scrap follows up. Now you have a chance to pivot if you so choose with FaZe coming off spawn.
Yeah, where's the lead blocker going to lead out to? So all the FaZe are ready and waiting. You find the first gunfight over at the A point. You find the second one with a nade, but it's aBeZy again. This time lines up 3. Push gets shut down.
This guy's a guarantee, man. He's an absolute guarantee. We're able to at least force a team kill onto aBeZy. Thieves are trying to hunt down this EMP and see if they can get a free score, but all of a sudden FaZe have stabilized. Tiny Terrors meet each other once again, this time down towards dirt. Look at the space that's being allowed here for Thieves to take. A little up and over for Hydra doesn't work out. Kenny follows up, and he stole aBeZy trying to watch the cross from top ring.
Yeah, usually you don't see the park the bus strategy when there's 0-0 at the score, but Thieves have so much pressure on the match that you're forced to play like this. Didn't allow the reset to go down. You're just banking on kills off the respawn, and this time it's Drazah able to line up 3. Your EMP carrier does fall. The only one here is going to be Hydra, but your base is clear. We can get out now.
Man, not quite, and aBeZy's got the setup here to potentially allow Hydra to hit around.
Yeah, the Hydra trust right down of his teammates to find all those kills. All he needed was one right there. He could potentially have added one to the board. But he gets picked off. Now that's all 4 dead, and FaZe is just running it straight towards A.
But 04 stunned up, dealt with by Hydra. How many more can he possibly grab? Nice shots from Drazah out of the pistol. 5 in a row. aBeZy able to find you another. Kenny, last one there, but Simp's pinch works out. First score goes to FaZe.
That's insane, man, because FaZe are on the back foot a majority of this entire round, trying to fight out of their spawn, and the first time they get all 4 dead.
Here we go.
They instantly have a lead blocker, but Thieves are looking for the immediate response.
You do have Drazah behind the play, but does he get an angle on the EMP carrier? Not quite, and it's an immediate counter cap by Scrap. Plus exit kills. Hold on a second. aBeZy's the last one standing.
Doesn't even matter, though, because that's 3 dead in favor of them. EMP dropped down at the middle of the map. Scrap still unaccounted for. And now that's everybody accounted for. And you got a lead blocker in Drazah. You got to go B.
Yeah, Thieves coming off spawner, more investing in the middle of the map. Hydra trying to scout this out and does catch Drazah by surprise. So now you look down to the minimap, you tally the current positions. Thieves defending from the front. You've got aBeZy on the route from behind. aBeZy, surprise, dealt with quickly, but the trade is almost instantaneous. So for your FaZe, you can still hold on to the EMP down low at P2.
Yeah, 04 is just finessing with that EMP, dancing with death. Now the teammates are here. The cavalry has arrived.
Yeah,
potentially for this last score.
The last defenders have to try to stack up towards B. That's the imminent threat. aBeZy will drop. Stun up top, lands. And now you have an opportunity for aBeZy to clean up this top ledge position. 04 trying to get there, trying to force it forward. Wins it with the pistol, and it's a late score. 2-1 the count going into the half.
Fall now. Thieves on the attack. aBeZy trying to go right through the bottom building. Puts down shots while the rest of his teammates are working towards B. Scrap finds an opening double, but there's no lead blocker. Hydra's got to slow down.
It's just on to Drazah, but Hydra's able to find him with the pistol, and that will lead to an immediate second score. aBeZy coming off spawn, trying to keep things safe because you still have Thieves trying to run some pressure here. aBeZy's on 5 all of a sudden, trying to dance with Simp, but not able to find the full win. Scrap able to keep the position alive, but Thieves coming off spawn.
Take care of the guy that's working mid-map, and you're most likely banking on FaZe. Everyone else will be on the backside of this B point, and now you are finding the kills. Hydra on the pinch. Takes the guy down through top plat, ready for the second gunfight, trying to bombard your way straight to the point for an instant score, but the goal line stop from the Semtex out of 04. Now the rotation is in.
Ram trying to fall behind this, slow things down a little more off the regen. Big win from Simp. That's a double for him. aBeZy trying to step up to get this thing through. Pistol! I'm telling you, the 3 guarantees in life. As aBeZy's not done trying to get it over, but no, can't pull up the EMP, and now Drazah's stuck.
Josh is just going to fall. They had information onto him. Now Thieves in the possession of the EMP. Walking right into Simp, who lines up a double. He could just grab this and go if he decided to, because neither player from Thieves are in a position. The only one now is going to be aBeZy. He wins the most important one-on-one. You got to slow down now if you're FaZe.
Turn though for Simp, able to find the trade onto Hydra. You've got Drazah watching the crossover towards Ring. Simp's going to try to give this an effort over towards A, but it's just a show of force because off spawn, here's FaZe controlling mid. Decision time, 2 minutes to play. Are we going to try to wrap Ring and get this over to A? Or are we going to try to find a couple extra kills and possibly flip it back? Might not need to, as they get the bait and switch through mid. They get the score, and FaZe are now up big.
Well, your job is to just play keep away, catch the guys off spawn. Another 3 dead, EMP in the hands of FaZe. Trying to basically close this game right here, right now.
Yeah, this is an opportunity to score it with the Hellstorm coming in. Everyone's stuck inside of P4. 4-2 the count. And Simp's still finding connection setup here, honestly. Simp's just trying to stay alive. aBeZy gives you one. Pistol works out, though, for Simp. Trying to dance, not going to find the kill. Now it's just down to can you watch these crossers? Hold on a second. You can boo all you want. It may have fueled up this Thieves offense. They get the score. Park the bus. You need to keep the registration active, though. 3-4 the count, and now over to P2 we go.
Yeah, we're losing the fights, though. We're losing the numbers battle. Now it's all on Hydra to just value his life as long as he can. He's able to find one. But when you lose that last player, FaZe can just retrieve the EMP, and now you got 20 seconds to break the bus again.
Here we go, scrap quickly. Trying to come around the corner, not gonna happen this time. Time too much of an issue, it feels like. And yeah, aBeZy will be shut down. Oh man, you thought for a second that little breakdown may have allowed Thieves a chance, but just not enough time on the clock. FaZe are gonna get some revenge, find themselves a 3-0, eliminating the Thieves and moving on.
And Drazah letting them know about it. And he has another one added to the tally here versus Scrap. It's just an insane series there from FaZe, and it's all built off of the momentum that they gained in that map number 1. You're not supposed to win that. These were in the driver's seat for every single second of that game until the final 15. And then you make the adjustments, you fix them on the Colossus. aBeZy sniper is felt and not eliminated early into that game. And then it was a square up here on the exposure. So some streaks starting to develop. Team pushes out of FaZe, way too much to handle. And Thieves, unfortunately, are going home on an 0-6 map count on the day.
That's tough, man. I think especially, again, when you look at just what that means in terms of your ability.
Vegas, they will go to Championship Sunday. aBeZy, as you know, sometimes y'all get the boos, sometimes y'all get the cheers, but you got the best teammates next to you. How does it feel to be able to win a key matchup like this in a 3-0 fashion?
I mean, it feels good for sure. I mean, I trust my teammate. We have a good team. We know what to do. We knew we could easily win this match for sure. So we just play confident, and that's what we did.
Exactly what you did, aBeZy. Now, it looked like the confidence may have been fleeting or it wasn't there in that map 1 a little bit when you guys were down, but you managed to make that comeback. Talk to me about it from your perspective of how you guys managed to win map number 1 and take that momentum away from Thieves.
I will say the first 1 or 2 rotation, I played really bad. I make so many mistakes, but we just locked in and we just make a good comeback for sure.
That was a fantastic comeback because, you know, it was just a huge series swing right there, you know. We kind of saw Thieves defeated going into map 2, and map 3 was really close, but, you know, during the break, what did you guys talk about going into map number 3 to make sure you close this out and not go to a 4th map?
I mean, again, we just trust our practice, to be honest. We know what to do on every map. We know we can beat everybody, so we just trust our team, and we just play our game, simple as that.
Simple as that, and the trust goes a long way. It is taking you guys back to another championship Sunday. Now, before I let you go and you get ready and you start preparing, anything you want to say to the fans? We rarely get a chance to talk to you, and I know you got fans all around the world.
I mean, thank you so much, guys. You guys are insane, and love you. Thank you again.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me and aBeZy here on the main stage. Chris, one more to go.
The Belgian boss man getting the job done for Vegas FaZe tonight. A hot